DeepSeek created a trading robot for me and I will share it with you. I woke up at 5 this morning with anxiety to try the newest AI that got very popular virtually overnight because it was trained using less than $6 million worth of computing power from NVIDIA H800 chips. Many are skeptical about it, but to be fair, DeepSeek coded the EA and it compiled successfully in MetaTrader. This was something I tried to do with ChatGPT a while ago in one of my previous videos, but was unable to. So let me show you how I did it and you will see if it is really worth trying it. So you can see that it was a lot of chatting. I've written plenty of prompts, but I just want to show you a few and how I actually started. So right in here was the first one. I asked DeepSeek to code for me EA for MetaTrader 5 with a simple moving average. I just wanted to see if it will be capable of doing it. I wrote that it should be trading euro-dollar on M5 time frame, and if the price crosses 21-day moving average upwards, it should buy. Okay, that was a typo, but usually doesn't matter when you use AIs. And it should sell if the price crosses the moving average downwards, and I wanted a stop loss and a take profit in the range of 50 to 100 pips. And it actually started coding. You can see all of that below, but this thing really didn't work. It didn't compile on MetaTrader. So I decided to give it a little bit more detailed prompt with a strategy that I used in the past, and I asked for 2 entry indicators, one to be the fast moving average to cross the slow moving average upwards, and the second one to be the CCI is higher than the level line. So when these 2 confirm, it should buy, and also an exit condition is applied with the CCI. I asked again for the stop loss and take profit. At that strategy I used to trade on the Ethereum. Again it coded, but again failed, and this happened, as you can guess, many times until I realized that the only way to test its capabilities, I will scroll a lot to show you this last prompt over here. So I picked an expert advisor from the prop firm robots app that is designed especially for prop firm challenges, and I grabbed one of the Euro-Yen expert advisors. I think it was that one over here. There are actually 3 for the Euro-Yen at the moment, and I uploaded it back in AI Studio. I clearly saw what are the entry indicators, the exit indicator, the stop loss, the take profit, and I've written a very detailed prompt describing the strategy behind the expert advisor. And this way I really wanted to know if DeepSeek is capable of coding this expert advisor. And guess what happened? It gave me the code with everything needed inside, and I pasted the code in MetaEditor and I compiled it without errors and warnings. And at that moment I became a little bit excited because I started planning that I will use more custom indicators in the EAs. I will put more randomization options for the prop firms until I backtested the EA. I opened the tester of MetaTrader, I loaded the EA that DeepSeek coded with the strategy that is proven to have a good backtest on EA Studio, and when I started the backtest, I saw this graph. An absolute loss. So even though it gave me the code without errors, the strategy was still not profitable. The other thing I have to mention is that plenty of times the server was busy and I had to wait. Please try again later, please try again later a few times, and I tried several times. And one more thing I have to point out as a downside is actually that the first version that compiled, I got the error when backtesting the EA that there is not enough money to sell 30.95 Euro-Yen lots. I asked the DeepSeek AI to program the robot so it will risk just 1% from this 100k account with DAO1X, but instead it was trying to sell 30.95 lots. That's a huge amount, guys. If you just put this EA into live trading and it opens such a huge lot, it's either you're gonna make a lot of money or you will lose a lot, and from the backtest you can guess what will happen. So it didn't really do well with the percentage or with the risk in the account, and I had to lower it manually from the expert properties, and I went just to 0.01 risk, and I received that losing backtest. So to summarize it, DeepSeek couldn't really think of a strategy, even a simple one with moving average. Then after I grabbed a ready-to-use strategy from the prop firm robots app and I imported it back in EA Studio and I wrote the exact entry and exit conditions, it succeeded in coding it, but the backtest was losing for one reason or another. And then I said, okay, if it can do that, then I guess it will be capable of at least finding some good expert advisors over the internet, which will save a lot of time because we are looking for profitable expert advisors all the time. And I asked the AI the following. And actually in this account where I'm backtesting the expert advisor, recently I've put 5 expert advisors to trade simultaneously: the dark algo, the forest gold investor, the happy gold, 3 expert advisors from the top 10 robots app, and the vigorous EA. I wanted to see if I put many expert advisors in one account, how they will perform, and I will keep you updated on that account. But the thing is, with DAO1X, we have this 100k starting capital and it costs just 38 euro a month, and I use it more and more recently because I receive a huge account where I can trade grid martingale systems. There are no limitations for the EAs, and just for 38 euro a month I can test different combinations of expert advisors. And once I find a good expert advisor like the vigorous EA, I put it on a separate account and it performs really well. I'll record a video especially about this robot, how it performs on DAO1X, and actually it's gonna be the next video on the channel, so if you want to stay tuned, you know what to do. And one more update from DAO1X is that recently they launched the instant allocation. So for about 1,000 euro you can get instant allocation, but I'll suggest you to do that only if you have a good expert advisor. So now let me tell you what I asked the DeepSeek, because I was sure that it will be at least capable of finding some good expert advisors over the internet, and here it is. I asked the AI, can you find me an EA suitable for passing prop firm challenges? I want to be sure that the EA passed many challenges in the past. Okay, another typo here, but it was early in the morning. So it says that finding such EAs will be tricky as prop firms often have strict rules. So I thought that it actually understood the question, but then look at that. Popular EAs for prop firm challenges. fundedtradingplus.com. This doesn't really sound like an EA to me. Number 2, the Funded Trader EA, but the website is the fundedtraderprogram.com. And if I click on it, you will see that this is not an expert advisor at all. This is a prop firm that I never tested. Then we have fxpropfirmea.com, and this site actually I couldn't reach at all. Then we have Prop Firm EA by EA Studio from a website EA Coder, and if I go to that website, you will see that these guys actually sell trade copiers and some other EAs, but it's nothing related to what I asked. There is no information on this website related to prop firms. And then after not finding a single expert advisor for prop firms, it said to find more EAs for prop firm challenges, visit my FX book, the MQL5 market, and Forex Factory. So what I've done actually is I've lost a few hours in the morning, but I hope I saved you the time And of course, you can play around with it as much as you want, but I wouldn't suggest that you trust it. And because I want this video to have more value to you, I will provide you with the actual expert advisor from the prop firm robot app, the one that shows a steady curve balance chart on AI Studio, not only with Dow and X, but with other historical data. You can see that it looks like a really robust strategy. So I will export it for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and I can assure you that you will be able to do the backtest. So you'll find this EA down below at the description, but trade it carefully, test it first on a demo. It is your own responsibility how you will be using it. And actually quite often my team asks me why we don't develop EAs. We have the resources, we have a great team, and they say with your trading experience we can build profitable expert advisors. And I usually answer, yes, we can, but let's leave this to the professionals. So we review many expert advisors, we test many, we have so many EAs already on live challenges, funded accounts, and let's keep doing this together with you, our subscribers, because all the comments you leave below the videos are very useful. Suggestions to expert advisors always help me a lot, and I prefer to keep trading and record videos, the things I like the most. But let's leave the coding to the professionals and not to trust AI, because if you don't have programming skills and you depend on the code that is coming up from the AI, you might blow your account from a few errors in the code, or if the AI didn't understand the strategy. Keep that in mind, guys. I'll see you in the next video, which is this one, where I shared a review of an expert advisor that I'm already trading live. As always, I love you, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.